Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would sit down and do a video just talking a little bit about what I enjoy to do in my spare time now. So my passion and what I absolutely love to do the most is acting and modelling. I've always enjoyed doing acting since I was a little girl. I started doing what's called my LAMDA, which is London Academy of Music and Dramatic Arts. I started this when I was about 7 years old. I was in year 3 at the time. So I did all my examinations from grade 1 to gold medal, which was grade 8, and I was 18 when I finished. Now you're probably thinking, why did it take so long to do it? It wasn't because I failed or anything, it was because in each exam you wouldn't just have like grade 1, move on to grade 2, move on to grade 3, etc. You would do sort of 3 exams in each grade. So you had to be a certain age as well to do each grade. So I started off obviously doing grade 1, 3 exams in that, then grade 2 and then 3 exams in that, and so on. Right up till I got to grade 6, which you then just do your grade 6, 7 and 8. So 6 is your bronze medal, 7 is your silver and 8 is your gold. So I did that from, like I said, from about 7 years old all the way to 18, and I wanted to do a lot of musical theatre, so I did Oliver, South Pacific, and I also did a comedy. So yes, so it was a comedy which I done a long time ago now. But what I wanted to talk to you today was about the film work that I have done with movies and some of the TV commercials and so on. So I'm going to speak to you about what I've done, give you a little bit of a description of some of the films and the great experiences that I've had with them. But if you want me to do more of a video in regards to like acting auditions and just more in depth with it, then please leave a comment below and I will certainly do a video in regards to that. But today I just want you to just sort of get a vibe about me and see some of the work and listen to some of the work that I have done within the acting world. So like I was saying, I did my LAMDA exams, I then did some musical theatre, and I then went on to doing more extra work in films and then some lead roles in commercials and so on. So my first acting extra role was in Captain America. I was 16, so I was back at school at the time, and all I remember is my mum phoning me. I was in a class and I kept like declining my phone because I was thinking like I shouldn't have my phone on me really, and it just kept ringing and ringing and ringing, so I had to make up some excuse and say, could I go to the toilet and answer my phone. And it was my mum saying, Sophie, you've got to leave school, your dad's coming to pick you up right now, you're going to go do some filming for Captain America, your agent's just called. So I was like, right, okay. So I just waited in my class until I believe another teacher approached and said, Sophie's got to go. And we went all the way up to the film studio, which was Leavesden, I believe it's pronounced. It's basically on the outskirts of London and it's in the middle of nowhere. So I did my first night shoot. So my first filming job for a big movie was a night shoot, and that was an experience because it was freezing. This was being filmed in the November. I was so cold, it got to a point where my muscles in my legs had frozen that I couldn't walk anymore. I was literally felt like a robot trying to walk. So anyway, my dad drove me all the way to the studios, bless him, and he waited the whole time in the car. He did come onto set just to see like basically what I looked like after I'd been out hair and makeup, and they were really lovely, the film crew, and they offered him like food, and I think they even said to him about, you know, participating into the film, but obviously my dad's like no. Though I did do one play with my dad, which was Brush with a Body. He had a small role in that, but it was quite good fun because we were able to do a lot of acting together and just spend some quality time. Sorry, my hands keep flying everywhere. I seem to talk a lot with my hands. So anyway, back to Captain America. So I went into hair and makeup. I had all my nails painted and they put my hair up in a wig, and that was exactly the same colour as my hair now, but I had even to that day, quite long hair. I think it was at least here anyway, and it had to be really short, like curled upwards, so they weren't going to have time to do all of that, because I obviously arrived late because I was like a last minute person to go into this film. So anyway, I had all my hair put back into a wig cap. I had this beautiful wig on that it just basically looked like me still because it was a blonde wig, but it was all done up into the sort of like the 1960s, yeah, 1960s sort of vibe. And I had a beautiful like little light pink peach cap sleeve dress, and bear in mind it was November, like I said before, it was freezing, and this is probably why my muscles had frozen up. But yeah, no, it was a great experience, and I got to do a lot of filming for that actually. I did that one night shoot. I then went on to do a day shoot with the scene where you're with not Captain America, with Tony Stark, and the car sort of lifted up and dropped. If you've ever seen the Captain America film with that scene in it, I filmed that scene. And it was just incredible seeing how a film is made, especially being like the first time doing a film. It was just such an experience that it gave me that drive to continue and wanting to do more. So after doing Captain America, I went on to doing a lot more extra roles in films. I also had a speaking part in a film. I went on to doing lots of commercials and having main roles in the commercials. Bear with, I'll get my phone, because I had a list of some of the work that I had done. So I'm just going to have a look and I can just read that off to you. So I have done, obviously, Captain America, a film called Where I Belong, Horrible Histories promo, Morrison's, that was for the Queen's Jubilee and with Freddie Flintoff, a McDonald's commercial, Great Anglo Railways commercial, Lenovo commercial, Chrysler commercial, Green King. Now Green King was a photographic shoot, so it was like more modelling, because that's another passion of mine to do, is modelling and acting. So the two combined, I love it. I thoroughly enjoy it. I love being in front of a camera acting and being like a completely different person and getting right into that character, as well as modelling, just being behind a camera and having photos taken. I love it. Not that I'm like sounding really vain here, but I just love the hair and the makeup, and just like, I don't know, again with modelling you have to be, you know, you have to, in a way, like acting, portray a different character with that outfit that you're wearing, and I just think I love doing that and seeing the end result. It's just brilliant. So I did Green King. That was a really funny audition actually, but yeah, like I said, if you want me to talk about the auditions experiences that I've had, then leave me a comment and I'll certainly get on to doing that. I also have done Into the Dark, Mayday, which I believe was a BBC drama, which was quite a few years ago now. Maleficent, Angelina Jolie, yes, Maleficent. Snow White and the Huntsman, I Give It a Year, which I was a double for Anna Faris. Reebok commercial, Microsoft commercial, and EastEnders. And then I have done some other films. So here we go. I've got the DVDs for some of the films that I've been in. I haven't got all of them because I just didn't get them, but I probably will because I want to add them onto my collection. But I have done, like I said before, Maleficent with Angelina Jolie. I think I must have been about 18 at the time. Yep, 18. It's actually one of the most incredible films I've ever filmed. Getting the chance to meet Angelina Jolie, amazing. Just absolutely amazing. I will, if I can find the photo, insert it now so you can see what I was wearing. It's literally just a headshot, but it's a close-up of me and one of my good friends that I met actually filming Maleficent. So yes, great film. Great film. Great film to watch in general. Great film to act on. But I'm not going to go too much into that. If you want to know the experience of Maleficent meeting Angelina Jolie, give this video a cheeky like and comment. So yeah, so I got to film Maleficent, then went on to film Into the Woods with Johnny Depp and Anna Kendrick. Again, amazing experience. Fantastic costume wise. Yeah, that was good. And I actually have a, well, I'll tell you the guys a little story now. Keep this video interesting. So yeah, so with this film, I got to meet Anna Kendrick and Johnny Depp. And obviously it has James Corden in, and Chris Pine. And basically we were filming at Dover Castle. And I'm going to put this down now. I was filming at Dover Castle and I had the most incredible costume. It took a long time. Sometimes hair and makeup can take a lot, especially depending on the film. So I was in hair and makeup, I believe, for about 4 hours. So I had even down to eyelash extensions. It was just amazing. The outfit was sort of like a corset, and it flared out into like this black flared skirt, and I had the biggest high heels and I had to walk across a drawbridge. But this is the scene. See if you can spot me if you go and watch the film or re-watch the film, or if you have ever seen the film. Try and see if you can spot me in the clip where Anna Kendrick is running out. Obviously she plays Cinderella in the film. She runs out across the bridge. She bumps into me. I turn around and look at her as in, you know, what are you doing? And that is the scene, and that scene is repeated about 3 times in the film. And it was so incredible. I think the best part of doing this is seeing the end result and then going to the cinema, watching yourself on the big screen. I mean, especially Maleficent, I mean, my face couldn't have blown up anymore. Again, you know, I'm going to insert that picture, so see where you can find it in the clip, in the film. But yeah, and then when I was filming with Anna Kendrick, and she bumped into me a lot, I was just standing there, and she had her camera, and well, on her phone, and she was trying to sneakily take a picture of me, and I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, no, it was really good. It was amazing. And then obviously Dover Castle, what an amazing place to film, especially at night. I mean, it has a lot of ghost stories, so you definitely get that eerie vibe with Dover Castle when you're just sitting in the room, and yeah. So anyway, Into the Woods. I also done this film called Hitman in London, and this is with Gary Daniels and Eric Roberts, which is Julia Roberts' brother, Mickey Rourke, Daryl Hannah, so Dominique Swain. So this is a film that I had a speaking role in. It was filmed obviously in London, and yeah, I mean, it's definitely a different sort of vibe to the Disney films that I have done. It's more grown up, but again, it was a good experience for me to develop in the acting world, and I had a speaking part of it, which I had obviously a few auditions for. So yeah, I mean, definitely, again, an amazing experience to be able to film a film which is more action. There's a lot of stunts. So yeah, it was a really good film to film, especially meeting Gary Daniels, that has been in like The Expendables. He's been in so many films, like a lot of action films, and I've actually recently, being Christmas, watched him on a Christmas film, and I was watching TV and he just appeared on the screen, and I was like, Gary Daniels! I was like, I filmed with him! I'm even friends with him on Facebook, and he always wishes me a happy birthday, so thanks, Gary! So yes, so again, amazing experience on that one. It was actually being filmed with the London Marathon at the time. And so we had a bit of an audience. So yeah, it was quite good because we had to do a scene outside as well. So, and then I have done the most amazing film ever. And it was just like, I keep saying amazing, but I really truly mean this film was just incredible to film. I mean, what an experience to look back on, and oh, it was just amazing. There goes that word again. But yeah, if I'm gonna show you the DVD, and then if you want me just to do a video in regards to this film and the whole process of this film, yeah, let me know in the comments and I will get onto that as well. But Star Wars: The Last Jedi. I mean, I know some people probably don't like Star Wars films, but they are classics. They have the most incredible cast, and to be able to meet the actors on this film, words can't describe how excited I was, and the whole time I was filming, it just felt like I was in a different world, so having to come back to reality was very difficult. But the audition process for this, it wasn't long, but it was very different compared to the other auditions that I've had before. I literally found out on the same day that I got the part. It's not a speaking role, it just point out it is extra work still, but they were very specific with who they chose for the film, and I would love to go into the acting side of the audition, but if you want to, like I said, me to go into more of the audition side of the films, then I will do a video on that. But the special effects in this, the costumes, the makeup, everything was so thorough, detailed, and just so beautiful. All the hard work that's gone into making this film. I mean, with any films, obviously, a lot of hard work goes into all the films, but this was something different. It was just one of those experiences I will always remember, and just so grateful to be able to say I had the chance to be able to film this film. And to me, like I said, the cast, it was just amazing. In this scene I filmed, it was in the casino scene, so Casino Bite. Yeah, it was, there were long hours, very long hours. I stayed up in London all the time because I would have to be on set really early to get into hair and makeup. Hair and makeup would take quite a long time, especially to get the continuity filming each day, because obviously that meant a lot. So yes, sorry, just get a bit comfortable now because I'm in the sitting on one side. I'm starting to get pins and needles. So yeah, I mean, it was so good. I mean, I've got some pictures. It was very hard because I couldn't take pictures on set of my outfit or anything like that, but I got to shoot Vanity Fair magazine with Annie Leibovitz. So again, this film just brought so many opportunities for me to experience, and I will always be so grateful for that. So yeah, so I've got some photos which you can see some sort of my outfit, and I will try and find the video clip because in the museum in America they've got some of the outfits that were worn on set, and there's a video and I'm in the video on set, so I will try and find that video because it was really good to watch and link that below. But if you've seen the film or watched the film or rewatched the film, then I'm in this casino scene and I'm wearing like this beautiful white long, like quite deep v-neck cut dress. I had this headpiece in gold that came over one eye and a neck piece with the same sort of coil effect around it, which was very restricted. It didn't let me move my neck a lot. So yes, so hands down, I'm going to say this, it's the best film I've ever worked on. Just because the opportunities, the experience, the friends that I met, the people I met, the cast, the crew. It was one of those films I will always remember. I'm going to remember all the films that I've been in, and I look back on them and watch them and have the most amazing memories of being on set with the films. But Star Wars for me was definitely a winner. It was just such a great experience to film that. I also filmed, which I haven't got on DVD, it's a children's film called Molly Moon. That was really good. It involved about a girl hypnotising people, and I'm in a scene in London and it was snowing, it was so cold, and we're watching on the screen Molly, and she's like hypnotising us through the screen and my eyes go green in it, but I've got a very clear shot of me on that film, so that was really good. And I got to film that again with my friend, which I met on Maleficent. So yes, so that was great. I also got to film Downton Abbey. So I got to do a season finale episode with Lily James, and obviously the characters from Downton Abbey as well, like Mary and their partners and so on. So yes, that was, again, that was something I always wanted to do. I had been watching Downton Abbey for a very long time, And I said to my mum, one day mum, I'm going to get a part or just do some extra work in Downton Abbey. And that day finally came when I was offered to do some extra work for that. And I literally was so excited. I couldn't wait to get on set and to experience the hair, the makeup, the costumes. Brilliant. So I had to go for a costume fitting. I mean, a lot of the films that you film, you go for costume fittings beforehand to get into your character so they know when you come into set on that day what you're going to wear, if it has to be adjusted. It's a very long process because, again, they have to do your hair to see if that suits you, and the makeup to make sure that also suits your, you know, your complexion and everything like that. So it's so detailed in working on a movie set. I think people probably wouldn't think that, but yeah, it's just incredible. So I remember the day filming Downton Abbey. I turned up after having a day's worth of costume fittings. The next day was like literally filming, or it could be a few days after. But I went onto set, had all my hair done, had the outfit, and I really got into character. Again, I'm going to insert a photo here now that I have. I'm wearing sort of a hat on Downton Abbey, and I can't believe how incredible you can do your hair and your makeup and get into an outfit and you just look and feel like a different person. So yeah, so what I got from the Downton Abbey, obviously it was filming with Lily James, and I got her autograph, and I will cherish this now always. But let me do a zooming up shot if it focuses. So Lily James' autograph on her prop, which was the whole scene was filmed in a sort of art gallery, and so we were looking at different paintings and so on, and after finishing, and they called wrap on it, everyone clapped because it was the everyone clapped, still clapping now. So everyone clapped because it was the last scene of that season, and they had a sort of little party, and I got the chance to go up to Lily James and speak to her, and that's when she signed me her prop and gave it to me. And yeah, I'm going to cherish this always. So I filmed Downton Abbey way before I filmed Star Wars, but the whole experience of it all, every single opportunity I have had, I am so grateful for, because like I said, acting is just a passion of mine, and I want to be able to continue doing that until I'm an old lady because the feeling that I get from acting is just indescribable. I can't describe how I feel when I'm on set, and the feeling you get when you know you have got that part, and the work that goes into it, going to auditions, and it's amazing. I mean, obviously I've had parts which I haven't got, and that's fine because you learn from that. I remember the first acting audition I had and I didn't get the role, and I was so disappointed, but I was like, it's going to be okay because there will be a chance in my life where hopefully I will get another role, and I will only develop from that, and it makes you a lot stronger in, not like it's a severe like rejection or anything, it just means you didn't get it, but that's okay. So I've been for tons of auditions, many auditions, and they are just great learning experiences for you to involve, learn, and just to, you know, just to be able to get that experience behind you. So when you go for the next audition, you know that what it's going to be like, you know the process of it all. I'll never forget one audition for the Lenovo commercial, and I went up with my dad. We had what we called dad-daughter days, so we thought we'll make the most of it. Dad came with me to London. So yeah, so we went to London, and I went into the casting room. It was just packed full of people, and I said to my dad, oh gosh, like I don't think I'll get the role, there's just so many people here. And it was a completely different acting experience from what I've ever had to do before. But I remember they took us, like a group of us in, because there were so many, and lined us up, and we had to show our profile. And the first girl that went, I don't think she realised well, I know she didn't realise what it meant by profile. So she just started walking around in a circle, and it just got us all in hysterics because she just didn't understand with a profile you're meant to look sort of straight ahead, to the side, the other side, show you your hands sort of thing. And it was just so funny. So we all had the giggles from that, which just completely changed the atmosphere in the room. It was so relaxed, and then the majority of us in that line actually got the parts. So I got to play a girl, because the Lenovo is about laptops, it's a laptop company, and it was promoting their new laptops, which are all different colours. So I got to be the blonde girl at school, and we all had different roles at school. So we had like the jock, the geek, the blonde one. So we all had these different roles. I had to have a pink laptop, I had the cute little hot pants on, and we filmed in the Natural History Museum in London at night. No one around. Enough said. You can imagine. So it was amazing to be able to do that and go around to the Natural History Museum when no one else is around, and it's actually quite spooky. But there we go. So that was another experience I had with casting, but I've got a lot more stories to tell with casting and auditions and what they like, especially for Star Wars. That was amazing. I keep saying amazing. I need to learn better words in my vocabulary, but it really is. It's just incredible, amazing, outstanding. So I was just saying, Downton Abbey. I also got to film a BBC promo, so a BBC Christmas promo for, it was for Doctor Who. I was a stand-in for Doctor Who, for a character on Doctor Who, and I got to go in the TARDIS. TARDIS, I got to go in the TARDIS. I got to ride the midwife bikes. So just changing camera angles if it looks a bit different, but I got to go into the Queen Vic. It's just, it's different seeing how you see it, because on a set there was loads of different scenes. So you had like EastEnders, you had the TARDIS, you had the midwife and Mrs. Brown's Boys. I got to watch them film Mrs. Brown's Boys because Mrs. Brown came out of the TARDIS and had to make a line that was funny, and every time they had a scene, I couldn't stop laughing. It was so funny. It was just being in like an audience as well, and this is like work. I get paid to do this, and I get paid to have the most amazing time of my life watching this and experiencing this. So yeah, it was for the Christmas special, and then, can you believe I'm going to say this, especially with what's going on with Strictly Come Dancing for the past few weeks. Just want to say very well done to everyone on Strictly Come Dancing, because I loved it, especially Stacey and Joe. Well done, I was rooting for you both. And yes, so I got to put on a dress. It was a red dress. I like twisted in the dress, it all flared out and it was red, and they put all my hair up in like this bun. And they said to me, can you dance? And I said, well, yeah, I have dancing experience. I did a lot of musical theatre. I danced in the West End stage. So they put me in this dress and they told me to go on the green screen and do some dance moves, some twirling, some twisting. Well, that was so much fun to be able to say I was doing a part for Strictly Come Dancing for the BBC Christmas promo. So I got to do that, as well as do some doubling work and ride the midwife bike. So that was a very eventful, exciting day. And I also got to do the film Pan. I got to meet Hugh Jackman because I was a stand-in for Amanda, who was acting alongside Hugh Jackman on the day, and I got the part doing like being her double, and I went to do hair and makeup. So the whole how I got into being her double was I had a text from my agency to say, can you go and have your hair and makeup done, because the casting director has said that, you know, you look very similar to Amanda, so therefore can you go in to have just your hair and makeup done, so when Amanda's on set they know exactly what they're doing. I was like, yeah, sure, I mean, that'd be great fun to do, to sit in a chair and be transformed into her character. I mean, amazing. So I went and done that, and then I went on set to have photos taken with the hair and makeup and how it would look on camera. And then I got asked to actually be her double for that scene. I just literally was, without hesitating, yes, I'll do it. And I love Amanda, so I couldn't wait to have the opportunity to meet and see her. So yes, I went on to the set of Pan, and I had all my hair and makeup done to her character. So when she wasn't on set, I was standing in her place to align the camera angles and so on. Then she came onto set and I got to watch her act and perform that scene. And she's so lovely, like so lovely. I mean, I can honestly say with all the actors and actresses I have met, they are all so lovely. They're so kind, so friendly, and they are just such beautiful people. And Hugh Jackman, he was so kind. I remember them saying to Hugh, would you like us to get you some water or a drink at all? And he was like, no, 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 like I will go get it. I will go get it myself. Don't you worry. Like, he is just so lovely. Such an inspirational man. And I mean, in The Greatest Showman, I mean in all the films, Hugh Jackman films, he's the most amazing actor. And I feel so honoured to be able to have been on set with Hugh Jackman. So yeah, so I got to do Pan. I also, just trying to remember now, some other experiences that I've had. Filmed Cinderella with Lily James. I went to Pinewood Studios. I mean, Star Wars was filmed on Pinewood Studios, and a lot of my films were filmed in Pinewood Studios. Maleficent was filmed at Pinewood Studios. Star Wars was filmed at Pinewood Studios. Into the Woods, like I said, was at Dover Castle, but being on set and experiencing, going around on, like, even down to going on the golf buggies and going around sets and having your own sort of set tour, they're the most amazing, memorable moments of my life. And I never ever want to give this up. I just want to continue growing as an actress and experiencing and hopefully getting, you know, bigger roles at the same time. But I'm so grateful for the roles that I've had and the experiences and the people that I've met. So, also, I just wanted to speak to you about the modelling side of things. If you want me to, obviously, like I said beforehand, go into more depth with the acting, if you have any questions in regards to some of the films that I've been on, then please leave me a comment below and I will certainly answer them for you, or do a video with some of the questions that you have and answering them and talking a little bit more about the films and the audition processes. Then I will certainly do that for you. I love to talk about the experiences that I've had in the acting industry, so leave me, give this video a thumbs up as well. Yes, give that video a thumbs up, and obviously leave me some comments below in regards to any questions you may have. But with the modelling side of things, I have done London Fashion Week. I've also done, like, been in Cosmo and Elle magazine. Vogue Japan actually online had featured a dress that actually I had made. And I've also, like I said, done Green King, and I've done many shoots for up and coming designers. I will leave some photos popping up on the screen now of some of the photos or some of the modelling shoots that I've done. I also got to meet Poppy Delavingne at London Fashion Week, which I will post the photo, or put the photo here. And just looking on my Instagram, I actually tagged Poppy into the photo and she commented saying, "So lovely to meet you too, beautiful." I think that is what she said. Let me find the picture. Yeah, and I was so excited. I mean, I was with my friend that I'd filmed with Maleficent on, and we literally, I just ran and I was like, we've got to go and see her, so meet her. And she was so lovely. She was just about to cross the road and I said hello, and she took a photo with me, and then all the, like, paparazzi, like, went around to take the pictures of myself and Poppy around. Obviously they were there for Poppy, but it was so lovely to meet her, and I was so grateful for that moment. So yes, so I'm just looking at the photo now if I can find it. I've got some photos of my hair on set from Into the Woods, but yes, this picture here, she put "good to meet you too, beauty," and tagged my name with 2 pink hearts. So I remember waking up the next morning after posting this photo and it said Poppy Delphine had liked your photo and commented on your picture. So this is the picture, if you can see. But I will put that on the clip now so you can see it as well. So yes, so I have done London Fashion Week. I've been on some websites with different modelling shoots. I have done, let me see what I can find here. Here we go, we've got Elle and we've got me over in the corner there. This is me with Gary Daniels on set of Hitman in London. So yes, this is my outfit on Vogue. There we go. It's probably a lot easier just to show you on my Instagram, but you can go on my Instagram at SAH Collection, and that is SAH Collection, but there will be a link at the end of this video. So there'll be a link in the comments description in regards to my Instagram if you want to go on to my account and have a look at some of the pictures. And I think the greatest shoot though to do was definitely the Star Wars with Vanity Fair. That was an experience, and it was amazing to be on such a well-known magazine and for such a well-known film. That was definitely like the best experience in the modelling world. But yeah, so I've done a lot, and like I said, I enjoy getting behind the camera and becoming someone else and just like, you know, showcasing the designs that these designers have put in so much work into. It's just, I just want to always do my best in regards to that, and I thoroughly enjoy it. I really want to persist with this and continue, you know, experiencing the passion that I have for acting and continuing the acting and modelling industry. I love it. I can't describe how much I love it, and I'm so grateful for all the opportunities that I've had. I just want to say a massive thank you for my agency, for my mum and dad, for everyone that's put in the effort and to help me be able to experience filming these incredible films, and also, you know, in regards to the modelling as well. I am so grateful for that. I just wanted to talk about, especially just about acting really and the modelling world. So if you do have any questions for me or would like to know more, then please comment below. Like I said previously, I would love to see some of the questions that you have in regards to some of the films that I've been in. I haven't really sat down and planned out, to be honest, in regards to what I would talk about with these films and the commercials and so on, but I'm sure I've missed something along the way. But yeah, I mean, you know, I would love to sit here all day and chat with you, but I want to be able to answer questions that you may have instead of me just rambling on about my experiences. So that's why I'd really appreciate if you had some questions in regards to some of the work, like some of the films and TV series that I worked on, what you would actually like to know. So yes, so that's all I'm going to talk about today, because like I said, I could go on with about filming Reebok with Tiny Temper and some of the great stories that I've had from it. I could literally, this would be about a 2-3 hour video. So I just give you a bit of background with some of the films and TV series that I have filmed, and obviously some of the modelling work. But that is all I have for today. And I really appreciate you guys watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and like I said, leave me some comments below. I would really appreciate that. And I just wanted to take this time to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I hope you all have such a fantastic day, and I will look forward to coming back into the new year with some new videos and some new content, and starting the year with some hopefully new exciting videos. I do have a good trip coming up in January, which I'm so excited about to film. So like I said, Merry Christmas everyone, Happy New Year, and I will be back with some new videos in the new year. Mwah! Bye!